So we finally have some news as to whether or not we're going to be getting some Guilty Gear Strive news, and yes, we will be getting some nice, juicy Guilty Gear Strive news next weekend, November 19th at AnimeNYC. Arc System Works is not only having their panel, but this panel is specifically dedicated to Guilty Gear Strive. And the programming specifically says, Arc System Works invites all AnimeNYC attendees to join their industry panel as they give an insider look at their popular title, Guilty Gear Strive, with special guests Alexander Gross, the voice of Axel, and Amberly Connors, the voice of Eno. Come enjoy an hour, 1 full hour of new reveals, upcoming information, and behind-the-scenes discussion between the voice talent. That means that we're going to be getting a full hour of just Guilty Gear Strive non-stop. Now, as to whether or not this is going to be perfectly balanced between announcements and, the voice actors talking, it's completely up. We could literally get like 58 minutes of the voice actors talking and, some behind-the-scenes stuff, and then maybe like a character trailer at the end. Or maybe we can get some new features, I know that like one of the features that wasn't in the game at launch was actually the ability to customize your player match house. I know that wasn't there. I think we might be seeing a couple more features that we were supposed to get at launch as well, such as the digital figures. That was another thing that was supposed to be there but wasn't. Could literally just be getting that, but I do believe that we're going to be getting a character trailer as well. Now, the reason why that I believe that we're going to be getting a character trailer at AnimeNYC is because it is actually the perfect time to be getting a character trailer. Now, if Arc System Works were to do a character trailer and release the character at the end of the month, that would completely line up with the launch schedules of Gold Lewis and Jacko. It would also make it so that way we have a bit of a 2-month gap in between DLCs. See, if we get a DLC character in November, that would mean that the next DLC character would be coming out in 2022, which is when the roadmap says. So that would mean that we would be getting the next DLC character in January, and then the 5th DLC character in March, which means that we would have a 2-month gap in between these DLC characters, which is actually a pretty good schedule to be on overall, especially for fighting games and in gaming period. So it's pretty likely that Arc System Works are going to be going by the 2-month schedule, as does many other game development studios. Now, as for which character is actually going to be DLC is completely up in the air. There are a bunch of different options which I have talked about multiple times on this channel, the 3 main ones being Baiken, Slayer, Happy Chaos, and the other 2 being Asuka and Jam. Now, the reason why that I don't think Asuka and Jam are coming is because we still don't have any solid evidence to really point towards the 2 showing up, and we don't really have anything, other than voice lines for Baiken and Slayer. However, the voice lines that were data mined alongside Baiken and Slayer, those being Jacko's, actually ended up becoming part of the game when Jacko released as well, so we got a little bit more evidence supporting Slayer and Baiken. Now, if we are to go off of Baiken, Slayer, Happy Chaos, it makes more sense to release Baiken during the holidays, so that way we get more DLC sales and just overall game sales as well, as Baiken is a much more popular character than Slayer is, and I'm pretty sure Baiken as a character is more popular than Asuka and Jam as well. So it would make sense to launch Baiken during the holidays to boost sales for the next year, and it also makes a lot more sense because Baiken doesn't actually have a proper stage to herself, and Slayer, it would make sense to launch Slayer with his stage, as his stage is actually pretty iconic in the series. And as for Happy Chaos, it makes a lot more sense to release Happy Chaos at the very end when we get the new story mode, as the story mode does leave us off at a cliffhanger. So it would make a lot more sense to release Happy Chaos with the new story mode as well. Now, as for Jam and Asuka, I did mention this earlier, but it doesn't seem like Jam or Asuka are going to be showing up in the first season of DLC, as it just doesn't seem likely. If anything, it looks like they were going to be in the game at launch, but were cut content. That's honestly what it seems like from what we can tell by looking at the files, but honestly, who knows? It's completely up in the air. The next DLC character could very well be Asuka or Jam or even Happy Chaos, and Baiken and Slayer could literally just be not showing up until Season 2. It could literally go whichever way, but honestly, I do believe that the next character is going to be Baiken, as it does make the most sense. And I do know that there has been a quote-unquote tease going around, but honestly, that tease, if anything, is in reference to Mariah Carey rather than Baiken. I don't know why people think that this is a tease, but If you think it's a tease, take it how you will, but personally, I don't think that tweet has anything to do with the DLCs, but we'll have to wait and see. Overall, I do believe the next character is Baiken, and yeah, we'll see what happens November 19th. I really do hope that we do get a DLC character or some sort of DLC announcement, and then at the end of the month we get the DLC character, because if that does happen, it does set Guilty Gear Strive up for a very solid 2-month release schedule, which lines up with the roadmap as well. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Who would you guys like to see as the next DLC character? Baiken, Slayer, Happy Chaos, Jam, or Asuka? Let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. It's been Casual.